Keep that nigga locked up, actually.
Yeah. What you looking at me for?
No, it was about what Q said. You're good.
I'm about to say, what the fuck you looking at me for?
No, he was just eating that water. Yeah, nigga, goddamn.
I didn't hear it.
The fuck?
I'm just joking.
Like, goddamn, boy.
Chomping on water.
Yeah, he was chomping the water, eating the water, bruv.
Can't get bit with water.
It was like, I'm parched, fam.
You talk about yo?
Yeah, I seen the
he
video.
was like, "Who's eating a water, fam?" No, he was gulping hard. he was
Oh,
like,
you talking about the dude playing the FIFA?
yes,
He was playing FIFA?
yo, he like he was gonna die. When he said, "Who's eating a water, fam?"
A water fam.
Hi guys.
Hi.
It is the Not That Serious podcast. I happen to be one of your hosts, Michael.
Keen is in the building, yo.
Lamont, a.k.a. Dr. Waffle.
MJ.
It's your boy Q.
Yep. And
Yeah.
yep. And we're here to do the mathematics, to spread the knowledge, my Asiatic kings and queens, on this beautiful brisk balmy night in Keenan's house in Delaware.
I love being a Delawarean.
Delawarean.
Delaware.
No.
Definitely a Della White.
Delawite.
Speaking of Delawareans, y'all see that fucking tweet that nigga posted?
Yo, I'm still so confused by that.
What nigga?
The Joe
Joseph Biden.
I said, just should we nigga look like Homelander.
He's not helping. He's not like. It's like all you gotta do really is like not shit yourself, and you can win. And you're like,
Well, that obviously was not from him, right?
obviously not.
He's not running his own.
But it's like, my nigga, whose idea do you think? Like, come on,
it's not his
Who
idea.
okayed this?
who okayed this? Who are running these social media teams?
So let me do
Who are running these social media teams?
my normal. What are we talking about?
Go to Joe Biden's Twitter,
Go on Joe Biden's Twitter right now.
and you'll see the picture. As soon as you see it, you're like,
And
oh,
you
yeah.
think is that a
Picture?
Yeah.
For everyone that doesn't feel like going to it right now, it's a picture of him.
Oh, it's a picture that the president before would probably post.
Right. It's a picture of him with the glowing red eyes that says, just like we drew it up. But it's a bit problematic because his team's probably talking about the Super Bowl. But while the Super Bowl is going on, there was some
bombing the fuck out of niggas.
There's
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That posted with no context is crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, send that to me. That's going to be the cover art.
Sure, why not?
Man looked like what's his name from
Homelander.
Homelander.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of,
Biden-lander.
Old Homelander.
Crazy Nazi loving.
and
bitch.
that's the title.
Yeah,
What?
Biden-lander. Look at that.
Maybe not.
Man.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see how the episode progresses.
Yeah.
Might find something better.
Yeah, but like, and you already know that just feeds into like that other side where they are convinced that he is like part of it. I like how they simultaneously think that he's an old, incompetent man that can't even that's demented and has like Alzheimer's and can't really know where he's at,
Could be
but
true.
also simultaneously an evil mastermind that is destroying the country at this like simultaneously. You understand? Like these people are so like disconnected from reality that it doesn't make any sense. But you know what? The problem with that is, as demented and stupid as they are, there's a lot of them. So if enough of those idiots vote, you might have a problem. Especially if you look at the numbers for when Trump was voted in last time. I'm looking at you, white women.
Numbers aren't looking great.
Numbers don't look that great. And so now there's no COVID to stop him. You need to be a little more tactful.
Let's just focus on abortion.
Yeah, let's focus on giving women their rights back. Because that's about the only thing that's going to get these white broads in line.
You would hope.
I would hope.
I hope I don't care more about your uterus than
I was about to say, it's the white women in the states that took the laws away that be voting for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into that. We don't have to get
That
into
nigga want to take away abortions, but has paid for a lot of them.
So about the
There's no smooth transition out of that.
there's nothing.
Speaking of...
What were you about to say?
Bless you.
He said he going to hell. Why is he going to hell? I don't know.
We might...
What? What?
He was sneezing.
He was sneezing.
I said, speaking of
Smooth transitions.
I don't even want to do it. It's so bad.
So MJ,
Speaking of abortions,
Okay. Oh no. So MJ, as you were saying,
serious?
as you were saying last episode, a lot of the technology that's ever been invented has already been invented.
Oh my God.
Yes. I can't even jump to the next thing, but nope.
No.
Yeah.
MJ, what were you saying?
Yeah. You can say it again if you want.
How about us living at a time where everything?
Like, so just thinking about,
yeah, in a time where there's abortion.
Right. It's already been invented.
Yes.
Abortion.
like, you being
And other things.
you being born or being just in a time where everything's just like been pretty much figured out. Like, what foods go together, what not, how, like, what food to eat, like shit like that. Cars,
Right.
technology.
Yeah. There's the next big boom is
Listen, right now, MJ, you're making so much sense. But right now, everybody's just focusing.
I know.
This nigga
I'm
Mike.
trying to just fucking plow through.
we're plowing ahead.
We're plowing ahead, man.
We're plowing ahead.
Tell you something that get plowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never sat around and thought about that, but now that thought is in my mind.
Like, I'm like a lot of times I'm on TikTok and I'm like watching dudes like chef stuff up, especially like they say like a sushi chef or something, like how they figured out the is it lionfish or which one the fish? They're like,
Oh, like the poisonous fish, and like how much you
like-
got to eat before it kills you,
or how
to eat
where
it, how to
cut
slice it. Yeah.
or like us just eating certain animals that like, or even plants and
Parts,
shit like
yeah.
that. Like, you're just like,
Right.
how do we like it?
a lot of dead people. And
Oh no, I know, but it's like, isn't like, yo, we were born in a time like this is all fair. Like, everything's
yeah,
a
that
little easier.
we're past that stage.
We're past that. Like, we have fucking lights. We have electricity.
Yeah.
We have fucking
Like, imagine
car,
the first person to like cook food,
Right.
like to render food and cook. Like, oh wow, or the first person to be like, oh, seasonings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
The accidental finding of seasonings, like
I would like to see there where seasonings were like, oh, I could take this and put this on this meat, and then
hold on. I saw a TikTok. It was like, it was making a joke, but it was supposed to be like a king. It was like in a kingdom, like back in like whatever. I'm trying to think, medieval times, and the dude was trying to poison the king or whatever, and was trying to make a concoctions.
And he was just
And it's
putting
like-
up
it was like seasonings, and he was like, "What do you call this?" And he was like, "What?" And he just asked, he says like pepper, or like shit
yeah.
like that. And he's
I'm
like,
going to kill Lord Earl of Smith.
and then he like tries to make like a sauce, like, but it's a concoction. He's like, "What do you?" And then he was like yelling at dude like, "Ketchup!" And he's like, "Oh, ketchup! That's like,
Yeah, I saw that.
Like
I'm going to poison the Earl. All right, what you gonna make here? I made a poison. It's called guacamole.
like shit like that. Like, it was probably meant to fucking kill somebody. It was
Yeah, like
know.
that's what trips me out. Like seasonings, salt. Like, who's the first person to make a fucking sauce?
that's what I'm saying.
Sauce?
Like, that's a sauce.
Seasoning, I get. Season, like it grows like that. You just kind of gotta like thyme and
Bro,
garlic.
it's so much. You
That
can
just
go away
grows.
from food. Think about music.
Hold on, don't go away from food just yet. What was
not away from
what was the first nigga trying to do that milked the cow?
Oh.
Yo, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was he trying
What
to
were
do?
you doing, you sick
are you trying to
motherfucker?
do?
Thank you. But what were you doing?
A cow or a goat?
Because if you did a goat first,
No, I probably did a goat first.
yo,
They probably.
how many animals did you have to go through?
Because
how many gallons of semen were drank before we decided, oh, it's milk?
You say they were jacking off goats?
Completely different.
They're just jacking shit off. No.
Just
follow
pulling
me.
on stuff?
They just pulling
What's
on.
coming out of
Think
here?
about it. You don't know these animals. You just.
because you would know.
Why? Hold on. No.
You know the human.
You know the
equivalent.
anatomy
So
of an
You
animal.
gotta think. This is back in caveman days. I'm thinking this happened.
I don't think they were
Mike,
milking people.
Mike.
I don't know about that.
I don't care. That shit's funny. No, stop trying to serious it out. It's not that fucking serious.
Nope,
that
it's
shit
not.
is hilarious.
No, it is hilarious.
Kenan, you can. Let's all right. Can we all put a timeline on what era do you think milking of cows began?
Of cows?
Yeah, cows, goat, milk. Like milk is like, oh, you can drink milk out of these animals.
Well, you gotta think
Probably
about
like
when they became a domestic
2000.
thing.
I was gonna say like over 2,000 years ago. Like
Okay,
let's say like I don't even know, like 1,000 BC. Who knows?
so that's what I'm saying. All right, did it just start with cows?
Nah.
Because if you
I'm
look
putting
at an
money on
udder,
goats.
if you look at an udder,
Michael,
what?
male cows don't have udders.
Did you really just have to look that up?
I just had to make sure.
Nigga, that's a fucking bull. We know they don't have fucking
So
I
Should've
I-
kept-
can you
should've-
milk me?
I
You
had to
should have
make sure.
kept that to your fucking self.
That's why I was trying to stop before. But before I spoke, I had to make sure. I
thought you were looking up when it started.
So they're not
So you
jacking
should've-
off.
How do you know that? But maybe not just jacking off.
He's saying
the nipples of
because-
other animals.
Right.
Those
That's
would
the
still be women.
Okay. Are you
Animals.
pulling on
Yes.
dog nipples, making sure shit
Female.
happens?
Female.
Are you pulling
Yes,
on
yes, female.
fucking squirrel nipples? Are you just pulling on random fucking cat nipples? Are you fucking orangutan nipples? Until you see what
I like the way you say
determination of milks? Because they all make milk, mammals. So which ones is like, all right, this is the good milk to drink. Like the cows are the milks to drink, and the goats are the milk to drink. But we shouldn't be drinking Doberman milk.
I'm sure somebody drinks dope.
Okay.
According to National Geographic,
Okay.
it was about 3,000. Literally, what Lamont said, about 3,000 years ago.
I had a feeling.
People may have been using cow's milk to wean their babies by the Bronze Age.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Patrick Mahomes' kids?
Yep.
Yes, the
Bronze and
Bronze and
Sterling.
Sterling age. So
They love their milk.
I'm thinking you can't tell me that, all right, in the midst of these nipples, that a few hundred people around the world was like, maybe the males make milk.
I'm sure they enjoyed the milking.
The animals did.
The animals definitely did.
Yeah, who's to know? Who's to know? I don't know. I don't know
And
what was
then-
going on.
Do you think it feels good for a cow to get milked?
That's
It's probably a
He's
relief.
playing with his nipples.
It's probably a relief.
It's got to be
Got all
It's
that
not
milk
nipples.
backed
They're
up.
not nipples.
They're udders.
They're udders.
nipples.
No, nipples and udders are two different things.
Yeah, I don't think they. I don't know if they had the same sensation.
Yeah,
Okay.
That might be
the udder is down here. The nipples, like on animals, are up here,
Okay.
like in this area. But we can check that.
I think that would be
You're
considered
saying
their
cows
nipples.
don't have nipples? They just
No, I
have
said they do. I'm saying there's
No,
a
I,
difference.
I believe that their udders are their
I
nipples.
think the cow udders are the nipples.
Yeah, I think they are. I believe.
I type in cow nipples. All that comes up is udders.
There it is. There it is. Bang, bang.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So getting the
Because
nipples played with,
having two sets of nipples makes
in
sense.
my experience,
Oh wait.
a great time.
Do they have nipples and udders?
Yep. Cows have teats, which are nipples, and udders, but bulls only have nipples.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
So
Score one for the old nigga.
Got one. The fuck? All right. All right. He was there when cows were invented. He got it.
Cows were invented.
no, when they were named.
That is a cow.
He's like, when was I? It was like,
Even words.
That's the one. That's what fucks me up.
What?
words.
Thinking about that. Thinking about the
Invention
creation of
of
language.
Oh.
And other
languages.
and interpreting what's the same thing.
What's
like,
the
meaning behind
equivalent in different language? Yeah, that shit fucks me up.
Going deep.
I also like that thing. I mean, this
was
is
high as hell
separate,
when you
but
had that.
Hold on, what you-
I always think of that with like people who speak other languages. Like, do they like people who speak Spanish? Like they thinking their inner monologues in Spanish,
Right.
Yes.
But like they know multiple languages. Are their inner monologue is in
Whatever
I think
the
it can
dominant
change
one
the
is.
language.
like
Bilingual inner
that
monologue.
like that
is crazy.
shit. That's just crazy because
Yeah.
I only know one language. I wish I knew more, but it's like, how do you like people who speak Spanish or like have bilingual? They're bilingual.
Let's do a poll. Spanish speaking people, bilinguals. Does your inner monologue
Or
in English
silent.
or Spanish?
or whatever.
When
What
you
other-
think to
or
yourself,
whatever.
Other language, you know.
Other language, you know.
if you speak another language and English or multiple languages,
well, I think
what language do you have your inner monologue in?
Does it
I think
change
about
from
this
time to
like with like the first generation Americans to the
Mm-hmm.
like I said, like a Spanish speaking person. They're taught in both
I
languages.
think the inner monologue is whatever language you speak the most commonly.
yeah,
Or
like
you
that's
could
what I'm
just
saying. Like I don't know that. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
that baffles me though.
Like if you only speak Spanish, like with your parents,
Spanish is
yeah,
your
that's what I'm
second
saying.
language.
But like you speak
Well, I
it
said-
with everybody else's English. Like, what do you
I had
think
it-
in Spanish? Do you think in English?
I had a dream in Spanish, but since I don't know, like I'm not fluent in Spanish, I just know enough where it was like
Just shit was
it
happening
just
to
like
you.
simple language is
all you
happening in
heard
my
was
dream.
negrito. I was like, oh, I guess they're talking about me.
But it was just like such simple Spanish.
But
I was like, what the hell is going on
it's music. Like coming up with just
Como te llamas?
All right, I was pretty good at Spanish.
Me llamo Calvin.
Nah, I was good at Spanish. My
Yo
Spanish
soy
teacher's like, you should-
americano.
yeah.
but like
Donde
like think about
esta
that.
biblioteca?
Like coming up with right notes or coming up with music, like all that shit.
I think you need a certain thing in your brain for that.
Music, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like
pass it down.
the beginning of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, what time was
Like when somebody was doing something, it was like,
oh,
and then
that's fire.
then like it progressed from
Yeah, let's not let's take time away
drumming.
from this hunting gathering to see what this
808s.
see what this beat's hit.
I mean,
for.
think
It
about
was
the
part of-
Native
it was
Americans.
Probably like part of the rituals. Like that's how it started.
Like thinking like the Native Americans,
Like they need
the
something
drum
doing their
circles
down.
and stuff. Like
Listen, I hate to be that guy. I need to know the first time weed. First
Oh,
time
That's probably as old as milk.
weed is like we put this in this thing makes it feel good.
They probably was just looking for something to burn to start a fire, but then the smoke had them feeling like a little.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. That's what
Probably.
really happened.
yeah, they
Because
found
apparently, like the first recorded like use of marijuana was like in China or somewhere in like East Asia.
Talk about it, Mike.
Oh baby, I'm a scholar. I do this.
That's why they.
Emperor Shenlong in 2727 BC.
But even
Oh, this is high as hell.
Hi.
Hi, thank you.
opium.
Yeah.
Why am I so high?
Can you? Oh, you're not a kid.
Yeah, you're wild boy.
boy.
Yeah, opium. That's
Yeah, just all that.
Yeah.
Just like I said, just
All right, another part. Well, at what point in humanity did we realize that semen is what gets women pregnant and that pulling out is the thing to do?
I don't know because they had a lot of ideas about what semen was.
That's what I'm saying.
They thought that. I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
thought
when they
that.
figure out that semen was just to procreate, like
Well, before they thought it was all in the semen. Like there was a whole body that would just form out of the nut, just like by itself.
Like if you came on the ground, eventually if you left it alone, a baby would come out the sand.
yeah, that's pretty much the
shit,
logic.
fucking pregnancy, because you don't know like
I mean,
all that shit.
pregnancy's been around forever.
No, but I'm saying like
So it's nut.
But yes,
Oh,
yeah, but I'm saying like understanding.
like they don't have
that correlation, like, oh, it's the nutting in you that's making this happen.
not just the nut.
Like if I
itself.
just pull out,
but also like
I might have a whole likely chance of not doing
the
this.
figuring out of being pregnant.
Oh,
Oh,
Like that shit.
Take at least a month. At least.
oh, you're saying that part, like knowing that someone's
Yeah,
pregnant.
like,
At the very least.
Like
it's a
I'm
month.
like
oh,
what-
and
like-
then realizing that the
what-
period stopping is
Yeah.
the indication.
Indication.
of-
and then also like, whoa, what is this? Why is my belly getting bigger?
That's like early. That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
that's
they
like
probably-
chicken and the egg type
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't
like,
think that ever happens, honestly. Because like that's just
It had
basic.
to happen.
I just don't think it's.
all male.
I don't think it's that.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
it's different.
confusion where it's like
What's the word? Estive, whatever that. What's that word?
What?
The like pregnancy.
Gestation?
Yes, there you go. Period. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's 9 months.
Right.
So like, a human, you gotta wait 9 months, but versus like fucking, there's some animals like
elephant.
fucking 2 years.
yeah.
But this topic actually reminds me of like when growing up, when I would be like playing video games or like watching something on TV. My grandpa was there. He'd always be like amazed, like really amazed at like
The
just
technology
me
is
just doing such
playing.
simple things to myself. But then I thought like to him this is like really spectacular because what he
Nigga,
was
this
used
shit
to
still
was like,
amazes me.
bro.
Like shit, like
that's
what?
why we
Like
call you
what? Like
old.
what?
No, I'm talking.
No, like-
What was the stuff he was amazed at?
oh, just like me playing like Madden 07.
Oh yeah.
Like, imagine your great grandfather seeing a cell phone for the first time.
My
Yeah,
dad
what
used
the
to
fuck?
sit there
Like,
and
he's
watch me
used
play
to-
2K.
But I'm saying that too. That's just still amazing to go from we didn't have, it was fucking rocks and shit, and we have like it.
No, but
can
I'm
make
just saying like
cameras,
in
like,
his
all
time,
that.
all he had was like maybe
Oh
the radio
yeah.
and then black and white TV.
And then they had Pong.
Yeah. And now I have
The little games
the
with the
fact
white
that
ball
like
and
the radio was the entertainment. Like no like you
War
like
of the
we need to
Worlds.
all sit around together as a family and listen to the radio program.
Bro, figuring out the
right,
radio, the signals to like all that.
Don't
shit. I'm
listen
talking
to
about all that shit.
We got to turn the radio off, guys. It's time to go to bed. You only get 10 more minutes of radio before bed.
right.
Now,
Now everybody, first of all, the
Now,
radio's
y'all
damn
music
near
every night.
dead now.
Y'all are young, but I think it stopped like in the mid '90s. I think, but it used to be at a certain time the
TV would stop,
there's a big beep, and just go to that.
because they would play the national anthem and then no TV.
Signing
It'll
out.
be that.
Pretty much, yeah,
It'll be the bars and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
for like a few hours, and then like around the morning it'll just start back up.
Dark times. That was the time back in the day where you could just kill somebody and get away with it.
Cut my cable off, nigga. I'm pissed.
Well, that's all, like back in the day, like the '60s, niggas can run away from home and start a new family.
Yeah.
the town
Not away from home, nigga,
next town
around the corner, down the street.
Start a family in Florence. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
Craziest time.
nigga, you have a family in Newark, like near where we live, and then you can start a family in Wilmington. And they'll never know. They won't know until after you die at the funeral,
And
which is
they
most
still might not
multiple
Still won't
families.
know.
And if they play their cards right, you won't know then.
well, unless they put the obituary in the newspaper.
if you didn't change your name already.
Yeah, man, it's just
'Cause
crazy.
you weren't putting pictures in the newspaper.
It's just one of those mind-boggling things. Like it's just like that's what I say. Like damn, like we were born in a time where like, I mean, I wouldn't say everything's figured out, but like for the most
Most
part,
of
like
the stuff is figured out.
like you know what to eat, you know what like all that shit.
My man, we
Vitamins.
podcasting and about to put this shit on streaming platforms and YouTube. Like just that alone. Just,
Just
It's
like,
crazy.
damn.
It's crazy.
What the fuck did you do with babies 50 years ago when you couldn't give them YouTube to shut the fuck up?
you accept the parents.
No, you smack the shit out of them,
Correct. Correct.
Send them outside.
which they need to bring back.
Oh, and
Slap the shit out of
Here's
them.
one thing. I think y'all might have been young. I'm trying to figure out, but I was thinking about this too. There was a point in the 80s and to the mid 90s that kids were falling into wells a lot.
Right.
But I think it
think
was
I remember that.
y'all were like
I don't remember. but
just
I
like
remember
being
hearing about
born. Like I remember like a big one was in the 90s, and I remember this girl, Baby Jessica.
Yeah.
that was like one of the biggest ones. Where like kids were falling into wells a lot.
Niggas
That was
can't see well.
that was a thing.
it.
Why?
They just had wells because
because it was just open in the ground.
They were
Open wells.
They were open, and just kids would fall. And like the
Mike,
big,
Mike said, "I got city water, nigga. Fuck you talking about?"
No, I'm like, all right, but like, you talking about wells where it's just a hole in the ground, or I mean, where it's like, because normally when I
No,
think of a
it's-
well, it's like a little like brick
Even
up
you put
thing.
brick around it, but you have a kid that's out playing by
That's just gonna
themselves.
climb
They
over it.
lean over that
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, because
It's
that's
over.
back in the day. Parents used to let your kids just go play, just be home by the time the lights
Now you
come
can't
on.
collect water in your backyard no more.
Yeah, you can't even like
You can't collect rainwater. It's illegal.
What?
Collecting rainwater is illegal.
The more you know.
In New Jersey?
I know in New Jersey it is, yes.
What about Delaware?
But y'all,
Yeah, Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah.
but y'all, you ever heard of Baby Jessica?
I have.
No.
Well, you were like literally probably like it stopped doing because I read up on it. Like they made a law or something that they all had to be covered, or it was something that hadn't like they all wells had to be covered at some point.
Man,
So that was at the point where they stopped when you were born.
I barely remember 9/11. I ain't no way I'm gonna remember Baby Jessica.
The rescue of Jessica McClure.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Wait.
Baby Jessica. That was like
Oh, that was 1987.
yeah. That was, I remember that because she.
Nigga,
Yes.
you were just born
No, but there was still a bunch of it.
after that.
It used to happen.
They made a television movie about
It
it.
used to happen a lot. It used to be on the news like
Saving Baby Jessica.
A little dumbass baby fall in the well.
every year. It was like a kid that fell in the well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was always like it was a thing. It was weird.
And I guess because I fly a lot,
Good TV.
this is what I think about. But how the fuck we go from like the Wright brothers bullshit plane to fucking Airbuses and
Go back to this
757
shit?
Like,
Yeah, that's how it happens.
like
Fucking crazy,
nigga.
bro.
I'll be on the plane. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I in right
Nigga,
now?
nigga,
I
100
think
years
about
ago, you used to have to start cars with a hand crank.
Nigga, that's why I
With a
say
hand crank,
that's why I
nigga.
say nigga bridges
You had
and
to wind the car up to drive that bitch.
bridges and tunnels. They did all that shit without modern technology.
yeah, that's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
You build a tunnel through a fucking mountain.
Yeah, how
Or
I still don't
I was about to say the mountain ain't the one. It's the underwater.
that one too.
That shit.
Underwater.
Or the word or bridges.
Yeah, how do you build tunnels underwater? Like, what
That
the
Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Bridges.
That shit.
Bridges.
Bridges is crazy. Bridges is crazy.
That Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Nigga,
Bridges
every time
is
I go over
absolutely
like a major bridge, like a one that was built like
Yes, yes, Q. That Chesapeake Bay Bridge is a motherfucker.
That the fact that is a real thing is nuts.
nigga, that one bridge we talked about when we was going down to Maryland, like that one.
That's what
That's what you're talking about.
No, is that the that's
That
not the
shit is
Chesapeake-
like 2-3 miles.
You talking about something different.
yeah, the other
How
one.
long is
it's
that
like-
bridge?
No, I'm
Long
not
as
talking.
fuck. That shit
But I'm
long.
not
It's like
talking
a
about-
few miles.
But I'm not talking about the Chesapeake one. I'm talking about the one that's like you're right before you get to Baltimore, and it's like high as fuck. You're above the water, but it's like in between the mountains.
Yeah,
and
it
shit.
goes up. Yeah, it's one that goes really high. It gives me anxiety.
That one, but like
No,
building
like
that,
it goes up and it's like
building
like
that
it's like-
shit, like that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
bridges
some nigga
and
had to
tunnels.
figure out. Oh,
Bridges and tunnels today like trip me out. How they
it
make
trips
that
me out
shit.
today. It still tripped me out.
4.3 miles.
Yeah, that shit's long as fuck.
Jesus
and it's a combination of bridges and tunnels.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
These ain't even high thoughts. These is just like
Everybody listen to this shit right now. These niggas high as fuck.
Nah, we're just amazed by our
We
advancements.
high on life.
But yeah,
We
speaking
just appreciate, having the thought process of that spectrum of things.
of spectrums.
that was smooth.
Yeah, good job, Q. Love on the Spectrum. It's not a new show, but it's new to me.
Yes,
Wait, you watch it too?
Yeah, I watch it.
it's entertaining.
it's interesting.
Honestly, it's very cute.
Yeah.
They,
Yes, it is cute.
All right, break it down for somebody who don't listen like me or watch.
You can break it down.
All right. Love on the Spectrum is a show about people on the autistic spectrum in varying degrees and levels. Pretty much all adults in the spectrum, basically on their journeys to find love and relationships and companionship. Dating, on their first dates, different outings, talking with themselves, friends and family, what they seek in a partner, what their views on love what love is, what they perceive love to be, what their expectations of it are, and their pursuit of it. What?
No, continue.
Oh my God.
It's to add to the conversation. Go ahead, continue.
But
But
keep
yeah,
going.
that's the show.
pretty much a show, and it's like it's very interesting to just see them interact, like how because with a lot of people on the spectrum, the biggest thing, one of the biggest identifiers is like the social cues aren't always there, but that's only kind of like a thing with people who aren't on the spectrum or are very far on one end of the spectrum that's not really in it. You know what I mean? That's only apparent to people who aren't on it.
Right.
But when you see two people who are in the spectrum interact with each other, it's, as an outside person looking in, it's wild. It's kind of funny. I'll be real. It's funny. Just see
But
how
it's not funny and like
it's not
making
like-
making fun of them. Time
It's
it's
just
just
like,
funny. It's like, wow, like my brain. I know their different brains are different than mine, but in my brain, I could never think to just say something like that so casually.
Right.
Like I was watching these two. They were on a date, and then one guy, he's like, they're very, very nervous.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the one. Like he brought her to like this mansion place.
Nah.
It was outside of a mansion. Like he was like in
Where they did Game of Thrones, I believe. No, not
Yes.
not Game of Thrones. Hunger Games.
Yes, he's like, he mentioned that.
Yeah.
He's just spitting off random facts. And then like in the middle of the date, like at least, I don't even know if you call that a date, because literally
That was a date.
they met each other. They just sat in front of like this little park area. They sat there and talked for like a few minutes. Then they moved up to the stage and talk, the steps and talked, and then left. But literally like 4 different times throughout this conversation, he goes, "How do you think this is going?" I'm like, damn, okay. Like I get a 1 checkup.
That type of affrontness.
Yeah, he did like
like-
6 checkups. Like, damn, nigga, like, just let it happen.
Nah. Shit, hey, I want to know how it's going. So
yeah, he's like,
how is it going?
I want to know, how do you feel about this date right now?
I asked you another question. How do you think it's going now?
I mean,
How has that changed it?
my man was going through it, but before they went on a date, when they was doing the speed date.
I didn't see that.
Oh, is that the blonde one?
No, it's the guy.
Yeah, blonde.
No, I think he was blonde. He's a brunette.
Oh no,
Are
I'm
you
thinking
talking about the guy that was asked the girl about going hiking? Like,
Oh no, I know
Yes,
the
yes.
speed date. The speed one dating was different. I'm thinking of the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, like you like going hiking, and she was like, "No, I don't like nature."
And,
then
in the middle of the date,
he
she
checked
sees him writing down, "No,
Yeah.
not like outdoors."
So, yo,
And I'm like,
okay.
That's Connor.
But yeah,
Damn.
And then like the producers were like,
So, nigga.
"Did you write that down while she was sitting there?" He was like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to." He was, and the producer was like, "Yeah, you should probably wait until after they leave to write down." He was like, "Fuck, I knew I messed up." And I was like,
And it's like they're so innocent because it's like
Yeah.
they wanted.
No, but he was the one that was like talking to his mom and talking about like talking about paparazzi and stuff like that, and she was just like, "Relax."
You know what's funny? I don't know what season this was. I just remember this one clip. It was an Indian guy, and he was talking to his mom about dating. He goes, "I don't want an Indian girlfriend."
the honesty.
He just
The honesty.
he's like we're happy for whatever. He's going on his first date today. He's like, "Yep." He's looking for a girlfriend. He's like, "I don't want an Indian girlfriend."
Thank you.
She's like, "Okay."
Yeah, my two, Abby and Tanner.
Abby's the design. The
Abby's the
right?
girl, like their boyfriend and girlfriend now. Like her.
Oh,
her
the
and
one
her
that went to Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
like,
You know what? I meant to mention that one because, like, what kind of money they got where that's just a date? Like, let's go on safari to Africa.
sometimes.
Well, the boyfriend already been, so like, I'm
And
guessing
I,
they got money.
I swear to
give
God,
you some behind the
this
scenes
chick
thing.
wanted to
Like,
see these motherfucking lions so goddamn bad.
So the elephants. Is
I
cool
know
with
that
the
that
lions.
poor little African man was so fucking annoyed. Was like, "Bitch, we will get to the lions when we get to the lions." She asked this motherfucker like 9 times, 18 different ways. Are we gonna see the lions? Are the lions there? So we'll see the lions tomorrow. But what about the lions now? Like, bitch, this is not a zoo.
Exactly.
This is actual
the
nature.
safari.
We are in their actual habitat. This is not a pen. I can't just throw out breadcrumbs and the fucking lions will come out. Like, we gotta catch them where they at, wherever they may be at.
But she's pure of heart, so she
Yeah.
doesn't really.
that's their innocence. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their innocence, but I'm thinking about me driving in the hot sun, and then I gotta hear the lions. What about the lion? Oh, there's no lions. There's not no lions, bitch. They're not here right now.
Damn.
Mike is too deep into character.
Mike's the driver now.
Yeah, he's thinking
All
about
right, y'all think if y'all was him right now in 177,000 degree weather,
Okay.
you're driving these 4 colonizers around your homeland, and then you gotta hear, where the lions? The lions? And then you answered her 4 times already.
I'm sure the drivers was told what
what was going on.
what was
Yeah,
gonna
I
go on.
bet you. Yeah, that's fine.
But that still wears on you. I
That
understand
still
what Mike's
wears
saying.
down on you.
Sure, but it ain't gonna wear like that. Where it's like, bitch, shut up. No,
No, he obviously didn't do it, but I know in his head, like, if this fucking bitch doesn't say anything about these goddamn lions again,
It's gonna be my 13th
I'm
chromosome.
gonna feed her to the lions. What the hell did
They
you
just keep
No,
going.
keep it going.
No. Whatever it
Nope.
was, bleep it. 35 minutes.
Nope.
Yeah, like you gotta tell me that wears on you. Like I know
It must.
it's a comedy. Oh my god, yeah, there was probably like his 10th tour of the day.
Hey man, it's not that. I used to work with kids
it
on the
don't work.
spectrum. It's just
It don't work like that with the tours. Man.
I'm sure it seemed a lot more than
You
than
work
what-
with kids in the spectrum at YMCA, not in the
Serengeti.
the Serengeti, nigga.
You don't think I was outside with them kids? Man?
Just
You were outside in Wilmington, Delaware, not in the wilds of Africa. The heat is very different, my
So,
friend.
like I was about to say, I'm sure
Probably with people that don't believe in the spectrum.
but and Keenan, you're with them all the time. The tour guy is not with them all the time.
not at all. But what
Doesn't
I'm
know how
trying to
deal
say is, I'm sure it wasn't as much as the show made it
The
seem.
show made it seem more.
Yes.
They
Yes.
dramatized it a bit.
Yes,
What do you mean dramatize?
Dramatized.
like
Dramatize it.
Thank you, Lamont.
like so those multiple instances where she's asking about the line that could have just been one time and they just chopped it up into multiple things.
All right, for you to hear you 4 times, I said no. Don't ask me again. I told you. That would be more annoying. All consecutively.
To someone who doesn't deal
Keenan,
with someone,
are there going to be lions?
Yeah, to someone who doesn't.
someone who
normally
doesn't deal with them?
Yeah,
all
on the
would be,
regular,
yeah.
in the hot, and then let's be real, that culture may or may not be understanding of that, though of them.
Ugh, that goes back to our other conversation. Figuring out.
Oh well,
I mean, it has taken us a long time. to
very
figure that
long.
out.
We're just now
We're
turning
just
the corner today
there.
in 2024.
Well, they used to do the other thing.
They used to do dastardly shit.
Wild.
If you watch the movie
Bastard.
300,
What's that shit called? Lobotomy?
Yeah, we'd
not
electrocute people.
lobotomy.
Lobotomy. Or
Shock
just
therapy.
Throw
Just
you
chuck
off a
them off.
bridge.
yeah,
300. You used to just say, oh, no, defective.
Down the well.
Yeah.
That's when niggas was falling in the well.
Yeah. They was chucking
They
them.
weren't
motherfuckers.
following. They were being thrown.
They were getting chucked down there. They were skipping them like rocks.
But luckily, we've
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Keenan, why you make that face?
That would be probably more annoying 4 times in a minute asking me about these goddamn lions.
Hey, the
But they
Viltrumites
keep-
did it.
But did she see the lions? Did she even up
yeah,
see
she
the
saw the
lions?
lines.
Yeah.
Good.
And she
Thank
was
God.
like, and then when she saw the or
Happy
something,
now, bitch.
I was like, God, kind of like, yeah, lion, damn.
she said something like, "Oh, that would never happen to me," or something like that.
Yes, because the lion was like, it was eating a
Yeah.
dead animal. And she was like, yeah, that'll never happen to me. I'm like,
Never happened to me though.
yes.
Oh, damn, we didn't talk about that. God damn it.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about.
What?
Oh, yeah.
It happens.
Oh, and then
Tease it up.
it was one dude. The one guy was like, they're like, it was like, the one at the end of the one date, the girl was like, I think I want to see you again. And he goes, maybe next week. I don't know. All right, bye.
Yep.
I was like, damn, yo. I love the honesty, bro.
My guy was Tanner, the one that's like, I want to bring joy to. I'm here to bring joy to the world.
He really was really happy.
Yeah, he's always happy. He talks
Yeah,
fast.
he was
Talks
he was on
fast
a.
as-
He was on that one date with that one chick. She was giving him nothing, but he was single-handedly keeping that conversation alive.
But he was like, do you think I think you're pretty, and like, do you think I'm cute, and like, he says like, oh, I want a nice like Christian girl or something like that.
He wasn't letting her get nothing. Like they asked him, like, dude, like, girls who were talkative. He was like, yeah, but the thing is, on that day, he was literally asking the question, they answering the question before she even had a chance.
That's the beauty of like the love.
But she was just sitting there saying nothing though. I was like, damn.
like,
Hey, bro, this.
I don't
He
I don't know if I want to bring up the different types, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
It's a spectrum.
So it's like varying.
I don't know what
classifications
she had,
and-
but she had Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm not sure what form of that he had, but the other one had. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
But like, the first time I heard of that, I was like, people are cruel.
you would think that
Like,
at
why?
first. Yeah.
What sick man was like, you know what?
This needs to be televised.
This needs to be televised. But then watching them, like, okay, it is cute. It's definitely cute.
I don't think they were trying to be cruel. I think they were more,
Humanizing them.
yeah.
Right. But I see how you would say that, Keenan, because you think of it like just
Entertainment.
as like just as simple as possible. Like, we're gonna have a show about watching autistic people fall in love, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm sure.
Do that.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
sure the person who thought of the idea had a holistic reasoning, but the
Yeah.
people that put the money towards like,
Wholesome reason.
Yeah.
put like, oh yeah, no, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
I mean, we got crazy shows. Nigga, we got shows about 600-pound white fat people.
Sure enough.
And
And I say that those people are bullies because they don't give a fuck about them actually losing the weight. They're just like, that shit wouldn't be me though.
That's another episode. Thanks. Thanks, fatty.
TLC is raking it.
TLC
Yeah.
need to be in the garbage.
Hey,
I know that's Mike's shit.
Hey.
I know.
Does that mean
You would say it being garbage, but it is fucking popular, especially
TLC. is
when you are in a relationship. That's like the relationship champ.
easy
TLC
money.
and reality TV, I think, are responsible for like 80% of our problems in society.
Well, yes,
Yes.
maybe not TLC, but reality TV?
Yeah.
but reality TV, but like the manufactured reality TV.
Yeah.
It's all manufactured.
No,
There's
it
some
wasn't
that are
always. It
worse
wasn't
than-
always.
Yeah, worse.
Oh yeah, it wasn't always, but now it's just like we got to push certain.
Well, that was the
areas.
thing when we talked about before about
Over.
like the new, like the Disney, the no more the Disney kids and stuff is like these are the new stars, these
Right.
reality stars.
And they're not even as talented. Like
That's the
these
thing.
motherfuckers.
That's the
ain't-
problem.
I- yeah, I
Ain't
think
triple
it's-
threats like the old Disney
gotta stop-
kids.
Speaking of reality stars
You
and
gotta stop making some of these people.
streamers and such.
Oh no, please.
No.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Oh my god.
You want to talk about this? I could ask
Real
you questions.
quick,
instead.
real quick.
Talk about what?
I can't believe these niggas making me defend Joe Budden.
You don't have to.
Oh,
I
I didn't know you
am,
was talking
though.
about that. I thought you were talking about the other thing you put on there.
What are you? Okay, never mind. Just talk about.
What other thing?
No, go ahead. Just finish.
Keep on going.
You're here now. Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
But yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
I'm gonna
but
act like it's boop. It's not even there anymore.
It's too late, Mike.
no.
Mike, just go.
Yeah, apparently, Aiden Ross and Aiden Ross was talking about Joe Budden. He called him like a loser old man, blah blah blah.
I literally just watched it.
Hey man, some things have to be deleted.
What? Now,
Nothing.
can you tell me if we promise not to talk about it?
No, but it was just funny. Like I literally watched it.
Christian rock, as it said on our notes.
What'd she do? Oh, what she said about
That's what he thought you were
yeah.
talking about.
I seen that.
like-
yeah, that's really bad. She get her out.
Yeah,
of
we
here.
don't-
We don't have to
we-
talk.
we don't need to
We
talk
don't gotta talk
ever
about Joe
again.
Budden and the streamers. Yeah, the streamer niggas is whack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
like they not. It's just the. I'm not gonna say I don't want to be the old nigga that says whatever. What they do is valid for their audience and who look up to them.
Mm-hmm.
But let's
bring some talent back.
first of all.
Yeah.
Let's be mindful when we start talking about people. Like, let's not listen. Joe Budden is a nice punching bag for many reasons or whatever, but let's not act like he's not one of the better rappers. Well, he hasn't been one of the better actual rappers that has an actual talent
Right.
in all time. Also,
And
has an all-time song that's never gonna go away. You can make fun of Pump It Up all you want.
but not only that, he kind of is like the pioneer of some of this stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I think the simplest angle to take is what Killer Mike said.
Yeah.
Like how Killer Mike handled it.
yeah, I thought that was whack too from Constant. That like, yo, like
You don't think those streamers are talented?
They have a talent. It's not very useful. For
How you figure?
I think it is. I don't know if it's talent versus maybe skill. It takes some skill to be able to entertain and captivate an audience of that many people for 8 hours and 10 hours every day of the week.
yeah.
yes,
To keep that many eyeballs on you.
to just
10
come up
hours
with
of
shit
time.
to do.
Yeah.
Every day.
So having a skill.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's talent, skill, whatever you want to call
That
it.
is talent.
Yeah, I'm saying whatever you want to call it.
That's definitely
But
talent.
To be able
It's
to
a talent.
entertain somebody
I think
for
it's a
that
talent that's when you look at the spectrum of talents, it's very replicable.
It's a new.
It's low stakes talent. Like it's nothing.
It's a product of the time.
Why is that low?
honestly, right?
I mean,
I don't mean to play like that was, but why is that low stakes?
No,
compared to, like,
because-
something else.
I mean, Duke. Q shared it. Duke Dennis broke it down. It's like there's a system, like pretty much that you could just do, and you could be as as successful as a lot of the streamers, just systematically.
The only thing what I'll say about him, he was saying using like basically the way he said, you were piggybacking off of the work of a Kai or Aiden or a Duke or somebody or a Speed,
but
right?
going off your own.
Yeah, like what he was saying is basically you take what they do and you react to it, and it puts your stuff in the same algorithm as theirs.
Right.
If you do it enough, right? So like somebody like Kai, where a lot of his shit is original, right? So he's not he's not reacting to. Well, now like, a lot of them react to each other, right?
Or
But-
react to
Shit that already exists.
right? Yeah,
It's just
Like
So-
you're going on people's Instagram pages, you bring in some Instagram chick, right? You're gonna go through your homies' Instagrams. Like, what would you rate them? Would you fuck them?
Yeah.
Word.
But again,
Da-da-da.
it's hard to keep people entertained for 10
Absolutely.
hours. So some of the shit is going to be a little weird
attractive
and
woman
wonky.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between what they're doing and what we're doing?
I wouldn't say that we're uber talented for doing this. And also,
Not everybody can do this.
I don't think
not everybody can do this, but I will also.
the conversation. Are y'all this? I just want to make sure y'all are clear. This shifted from what the problem or what their back and forth was, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody called them talentless. And
No.
like this is not what the beef
just
is
saying
about.
that it's
I think it started with like he was talking about like
It all started.
like,
with
everybody's
the-
mad
shitting
about-
on Joe Budden. That's what
it all started with the Grammys.
Travis Scott, right?
It was
Yeah.
Kai said that all due respect to Killer Mike, we don't want to see that shit. We'd rather the Utopias or the Drake.
Which is like, nigga,
And
shut
Drake,
up.
Drake was like, this ain't, or not Drake, Joe was like, this ain't for you young niggas. Shut the fuck up. Not everything's about y'all young niggas. This is for the old.
Which is very
hip-hop
logical
heads.
to think like, it's the Grammys, nigga. Nobody. I like Big
He said it's adults in the
When
building.
he's I kept replaying. We go fee. He kept doing that shit. Fee. Like yo,
But he said he liked the
these
Fiend. He said he
grown
liked
ass
that song.
niggas in tuxedos don't want to see you go fiend 30. Nigga, this is not Coachella, nigga. It's not the
what he
same
said.
thing. It's not that. This is and I think that's what Joe's saying. Like everything is not for you.
Exactly. That's what he was saying.
You need to understand that. The Grammys is not for you. I like what he said. Like, bitches lathered up and washed their ass for a long time to be here. They not trying to see that
also,
shit. And plus, they talking about how everybody was like, Utopia was snubbed. When I came out, a lot of people were saying the album was fucking mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even people that like Travis. So I don't understand why y'all think this
As a,
motherfucker's gonna
as a
win.
Travis fan, that's at the bottom.
Well, it's because for them it is the best.
It's just like Keenan said last week. Like Keenan didn't know who the fuck Killer Mike was. Same thing Kai said. Kai's like, I don't know who the fuck this nigga is.
And then you also got to remember the people he's not talking to. He's talking to his
Talking to
generation
15-year-old, 16-year-old.
And,
So, like,
this
who's
this
talking
is,
to is different than
It doesn't matter when you
It
talking
does.
to when you're at a certain place, everybody's gonna see it.
I didn't see it.
Okay, some context to this.
nigga.
I about to say there's a lot of shit that we don't see or y'all don't see.
Yeah.
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 This nigga.
Well, that's a common theme amongst this group.
But he's the
No,
Keep on going, Q.
I'm not the only one.
Q, go ahead.
Yeah. this was blown out of proportion in my opinion, right? As someone who follows this realm of shit, Joe and Kai have had some back and forth for a little bit now because Joe trashed him for the shit in New York when he had all the kids outside, right? So they've had some like little punching bags back and forth. Joe used Kai's audio about talking about Travis Scott should have won as like the intro to his Grammys segment on the pod, being like, this is for the old niggas. He wasn't really dissing Kai. It was more so just like,
of course,
it like Kai took it as a diss
because he uses audio.
Yeah, so he took it that way
because they already have a history of not really liking.
Because they have some back and forth.
Yeah, he probably took it like, which is well within his right to feel that way.
But it really wasn't about Kai. He was just.
It's about y'all like
being a performer.
But I listened to the clip and it's like it's about the arrogance in which when you speak about something, it's like, yo.
I mean, Joe Budden has that same arrogance.
Definitely does. But I think he does have an arrogance, but it's a more of a perspective in
the
that
old
arrogance.
Niggas don't acknowledge the young niggas don't acknowledge the old
Fact.
niggas.
Yeah,
it's just a back and forth constant thing.
And that's how it's always going to be.
But I think that's how it is. But I think in this one is a very clear. If you take a second and look at it, just a second, that wasn't the place for that.
Wait, on whose part?
Like Travis Scott, Utopia doing the fucking
from the 30-year-old.
Wait, are you talking about
at the Grammys?
No, are you talking about them or him winning best rap album, or are you talking about the performance?
Both.
Right.
Both. I think
because
that falls into
hip-hop,
the
right. Like you're like not a hip hop historian, but like you like a lot of the older hip hop acts.
Yeah, but I don't listen. I've never listened to Killer Mike a day in my life.
Right, but you just understand.
I'm aware of him.
Yeah, you just understand. Like
I understand. I was surprised as anybody. I'm like, damn, he did a sweep.
Yeah,
but I wasn't gonna go name 3 Killer Mike songs like that type of narrative that happens all day. Like, all right, let's have some like what I mean.
Just like Joe Budden was performative, Kai has to be performative.
Yeah,
to keep his.
That's what they do. Kai got some back and forth shit with them. Like I said, it's all back and forth and. It's just get a little nasty. Aiden and Kai are real tight, so that's why he jumped in.
Yeah, then white boy, calm down.
Yeah, he jumped in
you stay over there.
But like
you worry about getting your money back from 21 Savage. Fuck, nigga.
He did.
You worry about that.
He says he did.
And you heard about 21. It's gonna be a while now, but 21 releasing like cards and dice.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. But he released like 21 has like official cards and dice he released.
Oh no! You talking about like products?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
So
wow,
they're saying like it might be like a
he's selling loaded dice,
a rollout. Which is like it makes it. Okay. I don't see that as being far fetched. Right. I can see that being a real thing.
Exactly.
Everything's a rollout.
But if you look at it, like he just had 21 on, right? They both did. They both just had 21. He had Cardi on for 2 seconds, Playboy Cardi. So like them niggas are tapped in with that younger rap generation, right? So they're gonna ride for them. And Joe had Killer Mike on a couple months ago. So it's just like I'm not surprised.
Killer Mike handled it away very greatly.
Joe said that too. Joe was like
way better than I would have liked him to.
He said he handled it the way I should have. I just get on here and be talking because it's the podcast.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's like, but they said it a lot nicer than what I said, but it's the same shit.
But yeah. I just feel like I would have understood this whole lot thing if it was for a project that was universally thought of as good.
Yeah,
but
if this was like
to him,
that's what I'm saying.
To
music,
them, it is.
Music is so like we do this here.
I think to him though, maybe
we just did it.
I know a lot of people in that love him did not think that album was good.
Right, but we just did the same thing with Beyonce and Usher. Like he swear by this Usher album already, right? You like, nigga, I don't even care to listen to this shit.
Yeah,
because
it's
disrespectful. So we know.
But again, it's all about how you see
I'm disrespectful
it.
to everybody when it comes to Beyonce.
Yeah, it's just how you see it.
Fair enough.
Because you're not Beyonce.
And I think the more we do this and the more we talk about music, it's just like it's so fucking subjective, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? At the end of the day, you gotta just live and let live when it comes to music, because we never gonna fucking agree on it.
But who realized that the C note?
Okay. I got some questions.
Hold on, I got one more.
Okay.
Are we tired of streaming?
No.
Oh, like streaming services?
Yes. Should we just go back to cable?
No.
There's nothing we can do at this point.
No. Well, I pose that because I don't know if you've seen that. There's the
Yeah.
new sports streaming thing that's coming out.
The collaborative
The collaborative with
streaming effort.
ESPN, TNT, like all.
Like
Like
you're saying, what's the difference between that and just fucking cable?
just get cable.
Just go back to what we were doing.
No, I mean, honestly, all those networks could just do it without cable because they don't really, because like we don't need Comcast except for internet. Like, so if the networks somehow just all came together and just like
Provide a
package that,
cable service.
but it wouldn't be from Comcast.
Yeah, but then you need
But
Comcast
they-
in order to get cable, right?
Exactly, that's the problem.
but that's what I'm saying. Like 'cause-
Comcast has the infrastructure. That's the problem, right?
Because-
The hardwired shit.
Right.
Comcast has the infrastructure.
Well, they have the infrastructure to at least you at least need Wi-Fi.
right,
So that's what you need Comcast for.
right.
But I'm talking about like you said. I'm talking about because you have to pay for all this stuff.
Right.
It's not all like it's like a pack. It's like you got to pay for this
Individually.
Individually.
Well, some things are starting to group together, like,
what
with Disney. It's a whole
Yeah, that's what happening. That's what the new thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
The
No.
partnership? Look how fast we got back to that.
The what?
So look how fast we got back to niggas not knowing shit.
Bro, I be,
It's-
bro, I
it's
go to
like-
work and
it's like ESPN,
I hang with my baby. That's all I do, my nigga.
TNT. Who else is there?
Not smoke weed because I had
It was
COVID.
another
but-
big one.
Yeah, it's like
Can't
three
wait.
big sports
Fox.
providers. Fox.
ESPN, Fox, and TNT Sports.
Yeah. So imagine all that.
Like Mike, this is the big. It should be a big deal to you for somebody who watches sports
There we go.
and TV.
the nigga don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like listen, you
My
got
man,
to pay for all this shit.
Yeah. It's a bunch of big sports broadcasts under one streaming service now.
Whatever, we gonna pay for it.
But I'm saying
That's not what he's asking.
Yeah, but should we go back to cable?
Like,
But
at,
there's-
like at this point, is it not the same thing? Of what
no,
cable
it's,
was?
it is. It is. It's like
It's almost more confusing now because you got to go to this app for that, this app for
Yeah.
that, what's that for
Streaming
that.
on what?
It's
Because-
more confusing, but there's also so much more content. It's like almost excessive content.
Yeah.
Like they put
it's too
out-
much choice.
Yeah.
Like you can't think of how many times. Like when I want to watch something, I can't. I don't even watch anything new because it's just so intimidating to
be
just
honest.
find something without a recommendation.
Yeah.
damn.
No, for real.
I'm with you. I would have never watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith if y'all didn't come here and talk about that last week. Swear to God.
No, think about it. Think about it. Think of just one app. Think of just Netflix.
Okay.
All the shit that's on there that you just skip. But now, all the stuff, like all the documentaries you don't watch, all the comedies you don't watch, all the dramas you don't watch, animes you don't watch,
Right.
sci-fi, sports, all that shit, all the shit you don't watch.
Sci-fi.
And
Right.
god awful amount of time.
God awful shit. Then you boom. Now HBO Max, Amazon, Hulu, Disney Plus.
Netflix.
What are you
Net-
saying?
Just it's so much stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
and each
How
one
do you-
got
it doesn't even make it enjoyable to have all that stuff because it's too much. It's too much.
It's like overstimulation.
Too much to choose from.
Too much to choose from. And so what ends up happening, I know what happens in my case, I end up just watching some shit that I've already watched
Oh nah.
1,000 times because it's just easier that way.
I don't do that.
I do.
You one of those people that
But
can
I'm
just
saying it's to the point where you have to buy this thing in order to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Peacock.
talking about.
yeah.
Like, yeah, Peacock. Even like the WWE thing. In order to watch Raw, you have to have a subscription to Netflix.
In order to watch
That's what I'm saying is getting to.
Yeah.
It's you have to
it's nasty.
you have to buy this.
I think the solution would be cable again, but cable providers have an app where you can watch live TV.
They do. They already have
but-
that.
right. But now everything
But-
is moved away from.
but the
it. So now
problem is-
put all that back.
Well, yeah, the problem is the networks are these whatever you want to call them, networks, channels. They have this extra revenue coming from the apps.
Yeah.
So why are they they're not
Direct to
gonna just
consumers
say- yeah.
more profitable at this point, and
Yeah.
you have the infrastructure to do it.
So it's
yeah.
just like, but yeah, like Peacock.
It's all-
Peacock has
it's
it
all
with like
nasty.
the Premier League where they have some games only on Peacock and then some games are going on NBC Sports. But then you can't watch all the games on Peacock, even if you're paying this extra money. So it's just like,
Well, now the new thing that just
Backwards.
happened, a playoff game is going to be. Is it Amazon Prime
probably.
or
They,
some,
they already had
forget.
that.
It's just Amazon Prime or YouTube TV.
No, it was I don't know, it was somebody else. Playoff game next year is going to be on the streaming service.
You talking about NFL?
Yes.
Didn't they have that this past year? Like it was Amazon only?
That's
I think it was
Thursday night
Peacock.
football.
I think it was Peacock.
Thursday
Oh no,
Night
it's
Football.
yeah, I think it was.
But I think it's another one now.
I think the NBA finals or NBA playoffs just did something for streaming service.
well, there's so many. Maybe it was first round because I could see that because they usually have it like
Yeah, I don't know.
anywhere.
So much.
I ain't gonna buy. I'm still just gonna find a link on the internet and watch the shit on my computer.
Don't tell.
Yeah, but
No,
I
they know
agree.
already.
that shit, it's like at this point, come on, like this is getting out of fucking hands.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's like every time I want to look up a game or a show, I got to look it up to see what happened to 'em.
Yeah, you literally have to go to Google, type in the game,
And you
like,
gotta type it in and then
watch
tells you
live. Where, yeah, like
Yeah,
bitch,
what
where
app
to
I got to
watch?
go to
Yeah.
see this?
Fuck, sick of this
Yeah.
I
shit.
had to do it for the Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, what app I got to watch this on?
Bitch, I'm running out of emails on free subscriptions.
Yeah.
Well, I got some questions for y'all
Ask me.
from our lovely tier 3 Patreon members.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, then I'll ask you questions every week. Would you rather be missing one of your arms
Oh boy.
or
My legs.
2 inches off your dick?
Please, no. Please. I'm sorry.
You trying to take the whole thing?
I don't care how much money you pay. That's a fucking stupid question. We are skipping that.
What's your?
What Mike is trying to say is like, ask us some real compelling questions.
Like,
I'd say one arm. I'll answer the question.
yes, I want to keep my penis intact.
So it wouldn't be attached if you lost 2 inches?
Intact. I mean, I want it the way it is, the way God gave me.
Give me the smaller dick. I'm keeping my own.
I don't need my left arm.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
For what?
You'd be surprised at what you need.
I get a prosthetic. Keep it moving. Let's go.
You know how many people
You
don't
know
have
how you
their
gotta-
left arm?
And prosthetics aren't just cheap. You can't just go to Walmart and be like, let me get the left arm.
Yeah, that's fine. I want my penis.
Who was the person that figured out the prosthetic and how to?
Give me the shorter penis.
2 inches ain't that much.
That's
See, there you go. There you go.
It's motherfuckers out here that's getting it done with 2. So I know I won't be at 2, so I'll be fine.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true too.
They usually don't deny you when they see it. They just say,
Not what I expected, but
yeah.
We're here now.
It's very rare. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure it's never happened a lot where they be like, oh, that's too small. No
well,
thanks.
actually,
We're not having sex. That's too small.
Yeah, there is. It's called a micro penis.
Penis. You ain't having sex.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you have a medical condition and you just need to make peace with whatever God you pray to.
You need to get a prosthetic.
You need to get a prosthetic.
Walk around with a strap.
You could. Flesh colored strap.
I was watching on some dude had a micro penis. He was breaking down crying. I watched a mini documentary about a guy with a micro penis.
Mini a documentary.
Yeah, because
Multiple documentaries on micro.
a mini documentary.
Oh, I thought you said mini a
Oh no,
documentary.
like a small
Yeah,
documentary.
you sound like I've seen
Oh no,
many of
I didn't go to
documentaries.
a micro penis.
Yeah, I was like,
deep dive.
damn, nigga,
I'm
I'm
about to say,
like how many documentaries they have?
A
my man out
mini-
here cock shaming like
a
that's crazy.
miniature documentary on a guy with a micro
no
penis.
pun intended.
And I remember he was just breaking down. He was just like, he's crying. I just want a regular penis.
How long was it?
Micro.
The documentary.
Penis. I'm like,
Mini.
no. Well, the penis was less than an inch hard. It was really bad. Like it was really, really bad.
Looks like a baby toe.
No, it was like
This clip's bigger than that.
I felt so bad for the guy.
Did
Like-
they show it?
Yeah, they showed it.
Might as well go.
Oh, you ever seen
If you look up a micro
if you
penis
look
right
up
now,
a
look
micro
it up.
penis, that shit is
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
bro.
It's really
that
bad.
film.
Fucking pimples.
It's probably, I think
Yeah,
it was
pimples
like
bigger than
I think it was
that
like
shit.
10, 15 minutes, not even.
Okay. 10, 15
Was you watching a documentary or
milliliters.
porn? Like the fuck?
That's
10, 15.
he wasn't fucking nobody. He wasn't jerking off. It was just
What porn the niggas can't fucking?
yeah. What porn?
Have you seen a
I'm
mic?
sure.
Humiliation kink?
I'm sure there's micro penis
Yeah.
porn.
Bitch, I'm-
Flicking the doorstop.
They ain't even a doorstop.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm about to say that's
Yeah,
too
don't
much
even-
recoil.
It was really bad, bro. It was
Doing.
really bad. Like
It's that little rubber thing at the
it's the
doorstop.
Jones
Yeah.
where it's like
Christ.
his hair, like it was lost in his pubes.
Oh. He just looks like he has a bush. With
And he
nothing.
Yeah, it looked like he had a vagina.
He got a
He's
hairy
gotta pull
Ken doll.
Bruce Jenner, bro.
And you probably peeling your balls.
You're already there.
He definitely pees on his balls.
It's not. He sits down. He has to.
He pees on his balls.
That's cute.
God bless him.
It's cute.
I know he's
Why
on
cute?
one
Why is he
today.
so messy?
He's on one today, yo. He's on one today.
Next question from the lovely tier 3. Your favorite SpongeBob quote of all time?
Ooh. Off rip, I want to say I can almost taste it, but I don't want to say that. Maybe soiled it?
Nah, mine's just Careful SpongeBob.
Careful SpongeBob?
Yeah, you remember the episode when SpongeBob was teaching Patrick how to open a jar? Like, careful SpongeBob.
The lid.
Careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob.
The lid.
Patrick, it's off.
The lid.
Stop. All right.
Why they have Sandy's helmet on in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like, I saw somebody like, bitch, you home now.
It wasn't the right air.
So wait, did they actually have to do like? Did they actually do like the
did.
from the?
Yeah, they did. They did.
That's tough.
Hard.
Favorite SpongeBob quote?
My leg.
They actually had the sun rays
would
the
be.
whole time.
The most iconic got to be, oh brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah, that's probably.
That one is good.
Oh no, who you calling Pinhead? Who you calling?
Which one of you's the real Dirty Dan?
I'm Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan.
He said, I'm dirty. Threw him across the whole.
No.
yawn.
You SpongeBob.
When they were like, little.
When it was on the Flying Dutchman's
Yeah.
boat.
Little.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Stop.
They put the Flying Dutchman through hell.
Yo.
He didn't know what he was in for.
Nah. It's not. It's a quote, but it's a whole conversation when he was like, "Is this your wallet?" No. Are you Patrick Star? Yup. Is this your ID? Yup. I found this ID in your wallet.
Okay.
Okay. So if I found this ID in this wallet, then that means that this is your wallet.
Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Then take it.
It's not my
Not my wallet. Yep.
What a guy, Patrick Star. What a guy.
I really do feel bad for the parents that would not let the children watch SpongeBob, yo.
There was some lady at my work that was like talking
Bad for the
bad on
parents.
SpongeBob.
Huh?
I mean,
The kids of whose parents.
I feel bad for the
Oh,
Pretty bad for the
Yes,
kids.
yes.
They're
It's,
depriving
yeah, if I
the
said
kids of
of
great stuff.
great cartoons, bro. Great cartoon.
I'm
Not
ready
the
to
new SpongeBob. New SpongeBob. The over animation is extra. Like it's just too much. But classic SpongeBob.
Yeah, they were running with that whole the
'cause-
gay agenda with
'cause they went
SpongeBob. Like,
woke.
oh my god! Like, just let
They went woke, duh.
Like
Go woke, go broke.
the fact that they
Okay.
really thought that SpongeBob and Patrick was gonna make their kids gay baffles me. While Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck dressing in drag, kissing Elmer Fudd in the mouth every episode didn't make you
I don't
gay.
know if you know this about some of these people, but they're
Acoustic, yes,
reptar.
Yeah.
yes. I used
These
to
are
have.
the,
I used
these
to
are
have
the
that
same people who
argument.
think the color of your skin determines.
Like,
your
nigga,
intelligence.
we watched the nigga off Powerpuff Girls.
You talking about him?
Him. We watched him. Did not
inspire me to do anything.
did not inspire me to do anything
A damn
homosexual.
thing.
So
I did not put on any
I used to have
heights.
that argument with my sister all the time. All the time. I'm like, girl, shut
Speaking
up.
of, did y'all see the trailer for the Dan Schneider shit?
I'm gonna watch that document. Yeah, there's like a little 2-part
It's
documentary
like 2-part.
on like the dark side of
pretty
like,
much surviving
side of
Dan
Dan.
Schneider.
One of
Yeah.
our main ops on the podcast. Yeah, we gotta.
Oh, so we will be
Watch
tuning
out
that.
for him.
You're gonna get that when you get it.
You definitely will.
The creator of all the one of your favorite shows that got canceled.
All my niggas hate Dan Schneider.
Zoe 101.
He was like
Oh, the
Schneider's
guy,
Bakery?
like surviving Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That's-
yeah, he got fucking Jamie Lynn pregnant.
Wait, he got her
Allegedly.
pregnant?
no.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, relax.
It might come out
Allegedly.
in the show.
Y'all see what's it called? Got old girl pregnant?
Who?
Ned?
Was
Got
that
both?
real?
I don't know if it was
I don't know
real
if that was
because I
real.
saw the other Instagram.
Yo, that podcast has quickly turned into a fucking a horny hour sex podcast.
Mo's horny hours.
Yeah, it's literally just turns that. He's like, I was watching one clip. It was just fucking Cookie talking about some last time this chick was riding him. He's like, you know when chicks are riding you, they usually don't last a long time. But wow, I had this one chick. I'm like, nigga, talk about y'all times on the show.
I was like, I just want to know about season 2, episode 5.
Yeah, I just want to know was the journal really, was the guide really real?
They're
Nope.
giving you the real stuff, man.
This is their guide now.
Yeah,
Exactly. Guide to
You don't
riding.
remember
the
when
guide to fellatio.
she was like, you don't remember when I sucked your dick?
Yeah.
Nah, don't do it again.
It wasn't good. I don't think he wants
Remember
her to
when
do
I
it
was doing coke off your dick?
Like, good God.
Damn. All right, next question. Are you guys going to start touring? If so, please come to Detroit so my friends can stop looking at me crazy when I use the term real beaters. Sorry,
Nah, we
Detroit
ain't-
listener.
we ain't-
We're probably not going to.
We ain't Mr. China.
Not to Detroit. What you can do, yeah.
You can meet us in Chicago.
Yeah. You can, yeah. Come to see us in Lansing.
Oh,
See
ran
us
to-
in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. I was about to mention that. Did you see the someone posted about some like there's like some gangster niggas and they was talking about being from Ann Arbor and everybody was like, nigga, ain't no fucking hood in Ann Arbor. It's like, what's your ops fucking Ohio State? Like
Hilarious.
yo, you gotta see it's like niggas who live down the street. At, yeah.
yeah. But
Saying they from the hood.
I ran into another fan last week.
R&B only or
No,
in the
we
streets?
was going. We had a game, and he was coming out of the school that we were playing. And he was like, "Yo, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Sure." He was like, "Aren't you from the podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like,
The
"Yeah."
podcast.
I was like, yeah. He was like, I figured like, oh snap, we're playing y'all today. And he was walking out. He was like, tell Mike to get his ass back in the pool. So this guy wants you to swim some more. So I was like, I'll definitely. I forgot to get his name, but
You know what's funny?
Thanks for listening.
I thought you or LZ would probably get recognized at R&B only at one point.
LZ knew every fucking body there.
No, but that's LZ because he's a DJ.
Because he's, but I'm
But
like,
I'm talking
damn.
about like you two. Like I was like, that'd be funny if these
One of
niggas
you
get
two,
recognized.
Yeah, that would have been dope. But nah, we ain't that big yet. Now the next one we go to,
Not yet.
we gonna be 10 times bigger than what we are now, and then we gonna have to come in through the back because
Okay, King.
we that big.
Okay, that you want? Yeah, I like the confidence.
I like it.
Next question. Okay,
Big, my brother.
what's okay? What's one law that you would think would get the most votes to pass? I guess in this hypothetical, it would be everyone in the country votes on the law.
You guys have an
not just-
example?
I don't
You
know.
gotta give an example.
So what's
That's-
a vote?
Like, what's the law?
mean,
that's
what's
been
like a
law, like-
drafted?
Like legalizing marijuana. Like
I believe that if
what would get the most votes? Like what do you think everyone can agree on the most?
Death penalty to pedophiles.
Nope, the pedophile's gonna vote against it.
yep,
Yeah, and the pedophiles are the ones that are.
And then we track their votes.
then we know.
and we kill him.
and then we kill him. Yeah, that might be the best way to
It's a trap.
I think legalizing weed would be one.
sympathizers.
I think legalizing
It
weed.
has failed in multiple states. What are you talking about?
That's not because
But that's because of
the
legislation.
state, not the people.
I think if we had like a nationwide vote, it'll pass.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying. It'll be more than 50-50. I don't know if it's going to be the most popular. That's what I think the question is. Like
I'm
what,
about to say there's. I don't know the way you read it. It made it seem like everybody. That the answer to that is nothing. So you have to get like, what are you going to get the most votes on? Not everybody's never going to agree to one.
right. But what would get the most votes? Yeah.
Killing pedophiles.
No,
You might
I mean, you
might
can't.
be-
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's no way.
What gets the most votes? I feel like
Ooh, I
cutting
got one.
taxes would be the one that's going to get the most votes.
Making Super Bowl Monday a federal holiday.
Oh, I like that.
I think that might get the
Yeah.
most votes.
Ooh.
yeah, that probably would.
No one's going to say no to a day off of work except for if you own a business.
Not enough people in business.
not enough people
Bet.
in businesses.
I think that could be it.
I thought about that, but I feel like we underestimate the number of people that own businesses.
But also,
You can shut down your taco truck on Monday, bitch ass nigga.
Talk.
Honestly, they might because they probably were a bit overwhelmed the night before.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Take a break.
And you see fucking
Take a
like
load
how
off.
Wingstop was going crazy and shit. Like,
You think that would get more votes than if people had to pay less taxes? I don't think anybody's happy with paying taxes.
No. Like I'm saying, yeah, nobody's happy.
I guess
paying
no
taxes.
one's happy with paying taxes, but what would the law be like? We're just going to drop everyone's taxes by a
Yeah, just be
percentage
like
point?
drop. Everybody pays 5% less in taxes. I don't think anybody's saying no to that because
That number too low. Cut that shit in half.
paying like there's
Well, I'll give them the option. You want a day off or you want 5% less in taxes?
nobody benefits from paying taxes that doesn't also have to pay taxes. Does that make sense? So like,
Okay. I get what
does
you're
that make
saying.
sense? The people that
The
benefit
people-
from paying taxes are people that work for the government, really, right? Or unless you are on like unemployment or some shit like that, or Social Security, but you also have to pay taxes. So
Yeah.
you're like paying into their own shit. So,
Taxes.
yeah.
Depends on the taxes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
That's a good one. I thought maybe a vote to end homelessness.
Yo,
Nah, people are
But I thought, people are fucking terrible.
selfish.
after being in LA last week, they have a serious fucking problem.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
serious.
It's bad.
It is awful.
It's bad.
And as us over here, like, nigga, we've seen New York and Philly, like, you know what I mean? It's bad in most major cities. It is to a different degree out there.
Because the weather is normally fine.
That shit was, and I mean, talking about like nice areas.
I told you that.
Bro, that shit is
I told
insane.
you it was in fucking Beverly Hills.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm used to that shit walking around the city. That shit was different out there, bro.
And the thing is, we easily have the means to do it, but they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I saw somewhere that with $20 billion, you can end homelessness in America.
I hate shit like that only because, not that I don't agree, but like it happens the same all the time with hunger too. But it's like, how long is that fix? You know what I mean?
I was
Like,
about to say, is
that's
that a
not
one-time
Yeah,
thing?
like everybody gets a house for a fucking night or like a week. Like there's no way that would solve
Sure.
I mean-
homelessness forever, like for an extended period of time. Or you know what I mean?
Maybe just put building facilities, maybe.
like free housing, right?
Facilities, or they at least had like the homeless pods where it's just
Right.
like a 1-bedroom, like a little smaller than even like a pod, like the moving pods.
Yeah.
It's just like a 5x5,
Something that has a bed,
Thing.
right? Yeah.
and it's just like these are all located next to each other. It's a place to sleep, running water,
Yeah.
bathroom, like just stuff so you're not
Right.
out on the street.
Out in the elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like we could at least do that.
Some type of infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Like, I just think about all the, like, I know it's a bigger topic about homeless, but I'm just thinking about all the abandoned buildings and, like, homes.
I guess the only thing
It's
that
like, yo, we could, like, easily.
I think it could easily be set up. I think the upkeep is what
Yeah,
would
that's
be
the
expensive.
Yeah, the maintenance.
The maintenance is what turns
Because then
expensive.
also it's like, so we get them off the streets, but how are they now sustaining their
That's what
new
I'm saying.
lifestyle? Because
But-
they still don't have jobs.
the maintenance.
So like,
is-
is the
still-
government paying for it?
but no,
It's not about jobs. It's like you're not in the street.
Right.
Now, how you live,
But that's what I'm
you
saying. So
can
like,
be.
who's
You just not. It's literally just you're not in the street.
it's just a roof over your head. It don't
That's
mean-
it.
so
it
the
don't mean-
government is always paying for that.
yes,
For you to not be in the street. Not
that
for
is
you-
a benefit
not-
to the community.
not for-
giving you
it's a
food.
benefit of moving
Yeah,
you
not
not be
giving
in
you
the street.
food, not giving you like
Your
money.
necessities, just
Yeah.
a roof over your head.
Literally
Just
just a roof
not
over your head.
in the street. Yeah.
Okay.
Or they probably would at least have some sort of food, like once a day. This is going to be the time where you can get some food.
Well, that exists already.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got
like
food.
But now it would all be in one place. Like I know there's already homeless shelters and all that, but for all these places where obviously it doesn't work for whatever reason.
just because there's too many. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not enough resources to end the problem. And then you have like people that get kicked out and because they do this or that. It's all
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I don't know. That shit's wild. But I was standing on the corner waiting for an Uber in downtown LA. This nigga came up next to our group, took his shirt off and started doing push-ups and talking to himself right in front of us. Bro.
But that's downtown LA. That's like any downtown.
Nah, this nigga looked like He like one of them niggas that be doing the push up bars, the pull up bars. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying,
My man was cut.
don't be surprised if you see him in downtown.
Well, no, well that was
Be
the
surprised when-
one like interaction where I was right up close to this
Like
nigga,
that,
but
when
I've
you're
seen him
right on,
all over the place. I was at the
Rodale
Coliseum and it was like bad.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
in the, I
damn.
told you that's in the hood.
Yeah, the Coliseum really is in the hood.
I told you.
That shit's nuts, bro.
Damn.
I was clutching my pearls on the bus.
I know you were. Next question. There's a noon meeting. It's moved up 2 hours. What time is the meeting?
It's a noon meeting.
There's a meeting at noon. It is moved up 2 hours. What time is the meeting?
10
10
a.m.
o'clock.
No, it's at noon.
Huh?
It's a noon meeting. It was moved up 2 hours. I don't know, I feel like this is a trick
Oh,
question.
it was moved up.
I don't know. I feel like it's a trick question.
I didn't ask the question. I don't.
That's you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like the obvious answer is 10 a.m. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
but
Oh,
then
it's
also
like it's like that
Oh,
question. Like
it was
which
already
one's-
moved up
Which
2
one's
hours.
closer to midnight? 11:59 p.m. or
yeah,
there was
12
also
one.
yeah.
there's also a TikTok where they were having a conversation on what's considered noon, and like
We know who they are, and
Yeah.
they're it's
well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you know
I know what. Now that you said it, I know. But
yeah
yeah.
What?
Well, it was
it's them.
I forget the name of the podcast, but
Is it the podcast where the one guy said something
exactly.
and the other guy can't believe that he said
Correct.
something? Okay.
Well, they were on the side of noon being 12 o'clock, but it was a chick that was like,
It was their
no,
girlfriends.
No, noon is something like.
midday, where
Like
the
we said.
sun is highest in
Yeah.
the sky.
So, I forget what they were saying. It was a very dumb conversation. It was like, come on now.
Never mind.
You know, literally in elementary school, you learned noon was 12 o'clock.
read the question again. The exact word though.
I think I deleted it.
Okay, not a problem.
It's a,
It was like
there was a noon meeting. It's moved up 2 hours. What time is the meeting?
It was. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the answer is either 10 o'clock or it's noon. I don't know. It depends on if the
It can't be anything other
Thanks
than
for the answer. Asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all Patreon, you'll step y'all questions.
No, these aren't Patreon questions.
Oh,
These are
thank
general
God.
questions.
Because good
Let's
God.
see. Oh, question for Mike, I guess.
Oh,
The
shit.
Bucks traded for Pat Bev. Are you gonna miss him
I am.
for real?
He was a leader on the team.
The leader or a leader?
A leader.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Because he was a leader on the team. Like he was one of them guys that like understood the culture of the team. Not even the culture of the city. Like he embraced it, and it's like he's a guy that just fits that Philly culture. Like
He was everything Ben Simmons was not in terms of relating to Philly.
yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Grit, determination, actually working hard.
trying.
Patrick Beverly is the player that every team wants a guy like it, but nobody wants to play against him.
Pretty much, and then it's like
I mean, he will injure your best player.
He
it just feels like you treated him for no reason. Like
Maury,
what did they get for him?
Maury said his minutes were gonna get decreased because of Buddy, which is true. So, as a favor to Pat Bev, he sent him somewhere where he can have the opportunity to still play on a meaningful team.
Okay.
And he felt like
Did Pat Bev know about this? Did he?
well,
no. He said 2 weeks ago, Pat Bev asked him. If
He
was
said
gonna trade
no.
it. He said no. But then the Buddy deal
He's
opened
gonna
up.
do you a favor without you knowing. I'm doing you a favor.
Well, at
Well,
the day
I'm
of,
sure
it was-
afterwards,
yeah, the day of, it was like,
He
well,
told him I'm doing you a favor,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
like-
happening anyway.
yeah.
okay.
But we just got Buddy.
You don't have a choice, but
He
I'm
gonna
telling
take
you
away
I'm
your
doing you a
minutes.
favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take this favor you may or may not want, but probably don't want. But
other
here you
one-
Nah,
go.
you probably do one.
no, go
They
to
traded
Milwaukee
Marcus
this
Morris after they gave him the key to the city like a week ago.
Nasty.
He took the key home with
Nasty.
him.
Nigga took the key to Minnesota with him.
The key of Philly in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
All right. We were talking about technology and advancements and all that, so this kind of fits in. Would you rather be in a world without cars, so we only advance to having like bicycles and horse and buggies, or a world without cell phones?
A world without cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we already lived through it.
Yeah, that was the 90s.
World without.
So I'll go back to that.
but that was
It wasn't bad.
It's crazy. I seen
Trying to ride the horse?
no.
No.
I seen some shit today that
It
was
said
like,
cars. It didn't say motorcycles.
imagine what it was like when we were kids, like when we were bored, we had nothing to do. Like today's kids don't know what the fuck that's like because they always have access to
Always have
something.
access to something.
No, but my thing is
So them
they got
niggas is
access,
overstimulated. They
but
don't,
they don't know
just,
shit, but they got the info in their hand.
Well, Keenan don't know anything either. He ain't have a cell phone all the time.
No,
I'm
But
just
that's
talking
why
about
they can't
the
sit like
access of
I know
Google.
they
what I
can't just
need to
be in themselves.
I know what I need to know. If I don't need to know it, I'm not going looking for it.
I'm just fucking with
That's your problem.
There's not a problem.
that nigga. Just, I'm so mad that none of y'all caught it, but he said about the weed not being passed.
Holistic.
No, he said it's the legislature. It's not the people voting. Nigga, it's literally the people voting that determine if it gets passed.
I said it's the state that's stopping it, not the people. That's what I said.
No, it's literally the people. People vote yes or no. When you go vote for your thing, it's on the ballot.
Yeah, but the state has to put it on the ballot.
Yeah, so if it's on the ballot and it doesn't pass, it's because of the people.
But that's not everyone votes.
As well.
True.
So
Combination.
I'm just having a vote just for the
Combination.
singular laws, at least for this scenario. Shaping it.
Don't try to play me, bitch. Huh?
Nah, he already tried.
No, I let it go.
Cause I won.
Well, that's a kind of a weird question. I'll ask it anyway.
Go ahead.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
The fat tissue under my nipples.
Fair enough.
The fat tissue under my everything.
Okay. I'd say if I had my one grandfather's hairline, not the other one that I have right now, that'd be nice.
What's wrong with your hairline?
I got the wrong one. My one grandfather, he has like the real clean.
I'm saying his one grandfather probably looked like fucking Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Sharp at 70. The other one, I don't even know what his
Stephen A.
hairline looks
Smith.
like anymore.
What's your hairline?
I seen that video of Stephen A.
When I
Smith
get older.
talking about
see
Shannon
that.
Sharp, and I saw that side view.
Oh, he shit like that.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's
The middle of his head.
yeah, yo. Because you normally don't see him from the side. Because I think it's very strategic that he probably stays
Always face on.
But yo,
You ever see?
it was right here, bro.
Go back and look at like The Rock. Like that nigga had a terrible.
Yeah,
head.
Rock had it bad.
He should have been bald a long time ago.
The Rock was holding on. Yeah.
I'm
Us
telling you.
Samoans, the shit just be doing wild shit. It's not our fault.
It's not even wild. You know, every other Samoan.
Roman Reigns?
regular.
Or not Roman Reigns, but what's his name?
Him too.
Is that the right person?
The big nigga with all the tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
That's his name? Okay, Roman Reigns.
The moment
They
my
got
hairline
good.
starts going,
No,
I'm
his is
going
just
bald.
like always been. But he
I
tried.
feel like you gotta get a beard.
He tried to sideburn it.
I'm gonna look like a milk dud, but I'm going bald.
They gonna look like Tate Diggs.
I will, but
Morris
I'm going
Chestnut.
bald. But Morris Chestnut, like he can grow a beard though.
You can.
Can he?
Okay. Yo, so
never seen
You got to start with
time
a
out.
derma roll.
Time out.
I never seen him with a beard.
All
I seen him
my
with a
life.
goatee.
Oh no, he can grow a beard.
You grow a beard. He seems to have had a beard.
All my life, right? I thought that me not being able to grow a beard was genetic, because all my life my dad's always had a goatee.
Right.
But just recently, he been letting his hair grow out. So now my man's rocking a beard. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? He was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, all my life, I thought I couldn't grow a beard because you didn't have a beard. DeLorean don't have a beard. I thought we was just some beardless ass niggas. But now all of a sudden my man's rocking because
No, Keenan, he was just shaving.
I know that now, Michael. I know that now.
So you never thought shaving was an option?
He just never thought his dad was shaving that much.
Like how mine is, Mike, how it doesn't make yours.
But he was shaving.
Okay, now you're trying to act like you don't understand what I'm saying.
I
He doesn't. I don't think he does.
Michael, so you know how I can't grow a full beard?
Right.
I still have to shave my face. So just because I have to shave my face doesn't mean that I can now grow a beard. So I've always thought that he just always had the goatee because he couldn't do a full beard like I do.
His
He
dad
was
never
saying he
let it
didn't-
grow out enough to where it looked like he could grow a full beard.
Yeah, he thought the goatee was by necessity, not by choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But all of a sudden now my man is rocking the beard. So I'm like, oh, so now I'm just the one that don't got the genes to get a beard.
I'm the same way.
He thought his dad was a victim
my
of
older brother
circumstance.
and my younger brother both have full beards.
I'm like, that's that bullshit. Because I'm telling you, if I was able to grow a beard, it'd be over for you niggas, yo.
Can you please tell them the story
They got
about
the Anthony Hamilton.
R&B only? about finding someone perfect for you?
What?
Throwback to last week.
So we having a conversation, and me and Kiana are doing our normal antics, and Q go, "Yo, y'all are really made for each other, yo."
They're the same person.
And LG chimes in and goes, like, I would have never thought that you would find somebody that's exactly like you. And I'm like, nigga, me too. I was getting ready to join the other team before I found her.
Okay.
And these niggas found that shit hilarious. I was like, okay, I'm just making jokes. But I was
Telling your girl you was about to go gay.
hey, man.
And like, you know, asexual or stop trying one thing.
LG was like,
Nigga, full on.
You
what?
could have said that you was prepared to die alone. I was like, no, somebody gonna take this dick.
This is
So you weren't doing the bending.
I know, I'm doing the bend.
So you're doing the bending.
I'm doing the bend.
You doing the bending?
So you're doing.
no. Oh, God.
He's doing the bending.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's doing the bending.
That's sexual harassment.
The bending will be done
It's
by-
only
HR.
it's only sexual harassment if you don't tell me to stop.
I don't think that's how it works.
Shh, in this moment, it does.
You take that to your new job, see how long it lasts. Take that philosophy to your new job.
Bro.
I'm not even gonna start the scenario.
Nigga be testing out the mattresses like Key and Peele.
Who got that D?
Is that what that's from?
From Key and Peele?
I never knew that. I just always heard, who got that good D? Who got that good D?
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. The dude's like, yeah, can I test out the mattress? He just starts doing that in the middle of the fucking mattress store.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, you got to show it. It could take the pumps.
But the twist at the end is that it's not for him. It's for the fucking, like the apartment he shares a wall with. They go crazy so he can withstand like the creaking. Yeah, like
So he was buying it for them.
he was buying it in preparation for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like that was the line that the dude was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
That's crazy. All right. You got one more?
Oh,
I feel like you're scrolling a lot. Does that mean our question quality is not up there?
I mean, it was just nothing I wanted to ask as the last question.
Would you rather have a tiny penis or one leg?
Would you rather miss your middle finger on both hands
Okay,
or the middle toe on both feet?
that's easy. I don't need that middle toe on my feet
I just,
at
Do
all.
you
I
need
just
the
seen
middle
Deion
finger?
Sanders sprint with 2 toes.
Do you need the middle finger on both hands?
How many toes are you willing to lose?
2 maybe. Keenan, you wouldn't be able to shoot a basketball.
You said he can't shoot now? Wow, that's crazy. All I heard was, I knew what you were going to say.
We all did, but you had to say it for him.
Disrespect, yeah. I'm sure you still could.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could figure it out.
How long you think you'll last in one of those? You see the balloon popping?
Yo, you know what? That's how we can end it. I fucking hate those things.
What?
Those shits are so stupid.
I hate that shit
I don't know what you're
so much. All right, so on TikTok primarily, there's this little dating game or these things that's the trend now. Is that there's usually like men and women, right? There's like 10 women, right? And they all have balloons. And then they'll bring a guy out. And it's like a bachelor type of thing. Guy comes out, and whenever these chicks feel like they don't like him, they'll pop their balloon. So like, all right, it's 10 women. Some dude comes out, hey man, I'm Darrell. I'm a construction
Yo,
worker.
some niggas don't
Pop,
even
pop,
do
pop,
that.
pop, pop, pop,
Some
pop.
niggas don't even get that.
As soon
They
as
don't
they
even
walk
get- some
out,
niggas
they
walk
just
Some
out.
niggas, as soon as they walk out, pop, 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 pop.
Oh, so it's like next, but with
Yeah,
balloons.
it's like next with balloons, right? Very low
Bro,
maintenance.
bro, when niggas stepped off that bus, next, shit.
That shit was delicious.
That bitch, he
Then
didn't
they
even
come
get
out
out
with
the
the
door.
with the 2 fun facts. Masturbated in church. Loves Chihuahua puppies.
Next. Well, you just missed out on a great night. And they get him back on the bus. He's a dweeb anyway.
The only way I'll be getting them back on this bus is with her. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great horrible television.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that same thing, but in
Same
person,
thing.
balloons.
But,
So,
but
like-
with balloons.
Yeah.
Yo,
and I
but
just-
it'd be brutal.
but the reasons they be having is
Yo,
like
some of is very bird centric.
it's very birdy, but it is what it is.
Like that's all that like 20 verse 1 content creation.
Yeah. Yes. 20 chicks versus one rapper. But they have G Herbo fucking talk to 30 bitches like he really care about what they're going on the inside. Like it's not just who's gonna get fucked tonight.
I think them British niggas started that, bruh. The side
Yeah.
Probably.
Sidemen, yeah. Yep. But like, I hate all that shit. It's like when they ask them why you like,
It's like, oh, I like tall guys, and you're not tall.
yeah, like,
I'm a medical
hey
specialist.
shorty, why you pop your balloon? Well, I just didn't really like the way that you have the bag right there, and I don't like the earrings that you have. Like, the nigga didn't even talk yet. And he'd be like, all right, well, what do you do? Well, yeah, I'm an artist. Pop, 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 pop.
Ain't got time for that.
Pop, 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 pop.
I need to go find this shit.
Yo, it's
It's a series video they doing in Chicago. It's one bitch. It's one bitch. It's a little light skinned chick. Like she is fucking being a horrible bitch to everyone. Like this one dude, real sweet dude, come out. He's all like, "Yeah, I'm an artist on my 9 to 5, da, 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 da. Yeah, but I do this on the side." Pop, pop, pop. He's like, "Well, what do you value?" He goes, "Yeah, I value loyalty over anything else." The little bitch goes, "Pop." I'm like, she's like, "Why you pop your balloon?" She goes, "Well, that just reminds me of something that my ex used to say." I'm like, "Bitch,
I thought
why are you on a fucking?"
it's a little like, because I thought it was the one with like, you remind me of my brother.
Yeah,
and,
she
like,
did this multiple times.
Oh, she did. Oh, okay.
So she was like, it's just like all these chicks like,
Oh, I did see that shit. You remind me of my brother. shit.
Yeah.
I did see that shit.
it's chicks is like, yeah, I don't like the way you did that, and then you're an artist, and I need somebody with a real job, and I'm
Like,
just
you're
da, 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 da.
fit. You're fit. Yeah, the one nigga was like, yeah, I'm a electrician. I'm a DJ on the side and also fix cars. And she was like, oh, no, I need a doctor. And then it's like, bitch, niggas in trades make a lot of money.
Like a lot more money than you probably do.
She doesn't know that.
She's a
That's the
medical-
problem.
doesn't know that.
She's a medical specialist.
Yeah, she's a phlebotomist.
Okay, I was gonna say what the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
She's a dental assistant.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
But the ones of those that I do
Dental
like
hygiene.
is the one where it was like
She put the X-ray jacket on you before you take it.
I've seen multiple. It was like the one where it's like they were blindfolded and you had to guess the black dude, and it was like one white dude.
Hilarious.
That
Then I
shit
saw
is
the
funny.
one where it was like guess the gay or like the straight dude out of all the gay dudes. Oh, it's wonderful content.
Have y'all ever seen that thing that was on the internet where somebody pitched a TV show where it was a house full of gay people, but they had to figure out who the straight one was. But the kicker was everybody in the house was straight, and you got a whole bunch of straight guys act like they're the gayest person in the house, and see how far they'll go.
That you
You said that
understand?
before, but yes, it's great.
I'd watch that faithfully because just to see
See what all
How
these
gay
straight
you
people
are.
think.
All
is
right.
think
gay.
of homosexuality and like,
now Q's about to ask.
how
Who out of the group would do the best in that scenario?
Keenan.
Keenan's running away with it.
Keenan was about to turn gay if he didn't
That
meet his
nigga
girl.
just said I was about to start sucking dick to his girlfriend. He said I was about to get.
say that.
He was just. Oh, I'm sorry. Getting your dick sucked by men. You like that better? The fact that he likes that better lets me know he's running away with the prize.
Would you rather suck a dick or get your dick sucked?
No, if it was by a man,
Hey.
if it's by a man, I'd rather not
You're
play.
asking too many questions. Ask you one question.
I'm asking a question.
Gun to
here.
your head, suck a dick or get your dick sucked by a man, or I shoot.
Hey, Adam.
You lying like shit.
All right,
Yo,
that's
lying like
That's
shit.
2 episodes in a row.
Two in a row.
That's 2 in a row. All right, that's my friend.
You lying like shit too.
No, but like, yo, like,
Who?
yeah, he's winning by far.
That's crazy.
You're
You
not
disagree,
winning.
Keenan? All right. Well, the room had not even had to set it. Everybody voted you. So who do you vote?
Mike?
Nah, I probably win. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm just talking shit. When it goes to
Nigga, you thought about going gay?
nigga, you didn't thought about it.
just
He
jokes.
thought about it and verbalized it to his woman.
Hey, man.
He's like, baby, if I didn't
And
meet
she's
you, I'm
still
about to
here,
go-
baby.
Baby, if I didn't find you,
I
I
about to
was
say-
going to be high hell on a dick.
But speaking of how they're perfect for each other, she found it equally hilarious as him.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
She's from Atlanta. She's used to it.
Alrighty then.
She said, I done dated plenty of bi guys before. You wouldn't be the last.
Nah.
Not the lat. That's wild. Nah, nigga. That's first is one thing. Not the last. You are an ignorant nigga. Yo.
And that's the episode, guys.
Thank you guys for
wanna be
listening
the
to
last.
Not That Serious Podcast. Follow us on all social medias.
Because
not
Keenan's
serious.
definitely cheating with a dude.
The only person I would be cheating,
God
it would be you.
A dude.
I knew that was
It
good.
would be you
A dude.
because you got all the assets I'm looking for.
A dude.
Ass.
Again, what's my name in your phone again?
Sweet cheeks.
Who's winning the competition, guys? Come on.
Listen, our viewers have seen them.
It
Not-
doesn't
not
have to be
unclothed.
my name in your phone. Keenan, you've got multiple phones. This name has lasted through 3-4 different generations of phone.
shit-
And different. You have an iPhone
This
now.
shit went from Android to
Yeah,
iPhone.
the sweet cheeks went from iPhone to Android and back to iPhone again.
When's the last
just-
time you changed anything in the contact once you put it in?
How about the million times I've asked you to change it?
Bitch, you don't run shit here. I ain't changing that shit. You sweet cheeks.
Have them cheeks stop being sweet.
Exactly. Make them cheeks lose the flavor.
And I don't know if the transfer from an Android and the iPhone, like, it transfers.
That means he entered it
Yeah,
again.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
he
it's
said,
not.
Michael, what's your number?
No.
I'm putting it in
No,
again.
It transfers over.
Nah,
Both
he
phones-
did it again.
Not in our story. It
It went
phones
through 2 different clouds.
Both transfer.
Cloud One and iCloud. What's that bullshit y'all got over there?
Motherfucker, S Cloud probably. That's what it's called.
S Cloud.
G Cloud.
S Cloud.
There's a Samsung Cloud, but
S Cloud.
I use Google Cloud. I use Google Cloud.
Okay.
Shout out to Corey.
And I don't think anybody in here is saving their contacts to their cloud. Why are you doing that? Save it to the phone. Takes up no space.
Okay.
All right, Tech Wizard.
And,
Either way, yeah. So yeah, follow the socials
Same
at the
time, same
NTS
place.
Pod.
Yep. See you next time.
Get the Patreon.
Yep. Get the Patreon. All that money. 3, 5, 15, and mega tier.
We're willing to do anything. Just tell us what you want us to do on Patreon. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Don't no.
We'll have the
No, we
competition.
won't.
We'll do it live here in Delaware.
We are not playing
Oh,
gay chicken
winner.
for Patreon.
Keenan won.
We're not doing gay chicken. For
Can't be like,
Patreon.
hey, as soon as the game starts, all right,
What do I win?
you want a dick in your mouth, Keenan. That's what you want.
Why y'all gotta be those?
Nah, yo, honestly, if the how
I think the finals would definitely be between me and Corey.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. So you want to fuck Corey?
No. Where are you getting that?
now my fantasy finals would be me and Corey. The way I dreamt it up in my mind over countless nights.
That's the goddamn bus. So y'all can go home.
Corey's a little petite for your type.
Ain't nobody trying to fuck Corey.
That's not true.
That's not the stray.
Nobody in this room is trying to fuck Corey.
Okay, there we go.
This ain't the stray he wanted.
How's this one for a straight, Corey?
Press the button, Mike.
He
Yeah.
didn't want to fuck you.
No, I don't.
Keenan likes you and he
They
won't
won't
you.
you. He said his fantasy.
Your name starts with a K.
That's all it takes. We gotta share
KD
that.
trying to give K to D.
Hey, yo.
All right, guys.
Come on,
Yes.
please.
For the third time.
Damn, they both KD too. KD square.
KD, Dick, and KD, and the KD.
KDQ.
All right, guys, bye.
The K's get deed. Greatest
The K's get deed.
The greatest
That's the name of the episode. K's get deed. I knew we'd come up with one.
Had to stick around for a while.
Had to
but
stick around.
We got it.
Stick around. The motherfucking two dark skinned niggas at the top. By the time that's over, it's gonna look like a motherfucking a fucking Oreo cookie, nigga.
Like a black hole.
Double stuff.
Yeah, double stuff.
Nightmare Oreo. Black
It's
ice.
gonna look like a motherfucking.
This is your fault. Q.
It's gonna look like cookies and cream ice cream, nigga.
I forgot my tweet of the week. I'll get it off real quick. It was what's the dumbest thing you did as a child? The quote said, my babysitter was getting a train ran on her, and one of the niggas slipped out and started stealing. I tried to stop, bro. He beat the shit out of me and went back to the fucking in the room like nothing happened.
Wow.
Stop. That's it.
Y'all have a good night. Now
That
you
was
hear?
Keenan.